Hey, fucko, welcome back to FTR.
For the record.
Yeah, what's happening? Here we are. This is episode number 5. Fifth one we've done. Yeah, we did. We went hip-hop with this one. Second time we've gone hip-hop. You didn't get to see the first time we went hip-hop.
You didn't get to, but it was good.
So, but anyway, we're doing a Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions.
I feel like it's just a proper record for the Bullies.
Yeah, it
Public
is.
Enemy.
It is.
For the Tucson Bullies, why wouldn't we?
It's totally a bully record.
Yeah.
I remember, like, when I was a young teenager, like a skinny fucking 17, pound, weighed 70 pounds, whatever, teenager, I remember, like, these guys scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it. I loved it, but I thought they wanted to just murder white people. Like, they scared me, and I loved it like you love a good horror movie.
I think that's what they wanted to
do. As I've gotten older, like, I've loved them even more. Like, I just never lost that.
You feel that album. You feel their energy when you hear this whole album. You just feel what they're coming from, and think, if you're not ready for the album, don't listen to it. I feel like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not one of those you're gonna romance your old lady to, or not.
No.
It's hard.
It is. It amps you up. It really does amp you up.
Yeah, don't listen to it in the car. You're gonna get a speeding ticket.
Oh, you're gonna either speeding ticket or road rage. Like
it's gonna happen.
Amps you up.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna go down the tracks real quick, and so we can pretend like we're doing a proper review.
Right.
But all right, here we go. Countdown to Armageddon. Bring the noise. Don't believe the hype. Cold Lamping with Flavor. Terminator X on the edge of planet. Goddammit. Terminator X to the edge of panic. Mind Terrorist. Louder than a bomb. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Call. Can I get a witness? Show them what you got. She watched Channel Zero. Night of the Living Basshead. Black Still in the Hour of Chaos. Security in the First World. Rebel Without a Pause. Prophets of Rage, and Party for Your Right to Fight. Alright, those being the titles. Tony, you got any favorite moments of this album?
Terminator X was a blast.
Yeah.
Just because, for me, Flavor Flav, he matched that energy of Eazy-E for me. When I was, I remember listening to a lot of old school hip-hop, and, Eazy-E was just all in your face, and he wanted to put his energy out there, and, Flavor Flav was like that, but natural. You know what I mean? Like, when you hear Eazy-E like that, he's, angry or aggressive. And, Flavor Flav is just that. He just feels what he's talking. I loved every second of that. Flavor Flav, this whole album, really, I think, and Chuck D, obviously, but Flavor Flav was just, I think he was key in this album. I think he was just so good in all of his bars. The dude was a master at rapping.
Yeah, Flavor trips me out when he rhymes, because it's like, how many times can you say Flavor Flav in 8 bars?
Why is it,
and
it wasn't even boring.
It
wasn't even boring after a while.
Yeah, why, it's in 8 bars. How many times can he say his name? And he's got to set the record for it. Like, he rhymes Flavor Flav with Flavor Flav with Flavor Flav with Flavor Flav, and you dig it.
Yeah.
If anybody else tried that, it would suck, but he does it and it's rad.
The disappointing part for me is my generation only knows him from that stupid reality show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I watched it. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. My generation was like, oh my God, this guy's in Public Enemy.
And I feel like my generation felt the same way, but we didn't know why it was as much as embarrassing. It's not even embarrassing. The dude made money. Who gives a fuck? He made money.
Real talk.
Yeah.
He got on a TV show, a bunch of hoes fought all over him, and then he went and cashed
the
check.
And you're like,
cool. Good on you, dude.
Did he gave people clocks, didn't he? If he picked them, he gave them a clock, like a big-ass necklace clock.
Oh, you misspelled Flavor Flav. It's spelled Flavor. Turn in your clock with your VA.
How many times did he got laid in his prime with the clock? Guess what time it is?
No, but
Flavor time.
No, but a 55-year-old him fucked all those hoes.
He probably did. He might have.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way he didn't.
Jesus.
There's no way. No way. My favorite was Black Still in the Hour of Chaos. That song was hard, Yeah, when I got a letter from the government, open and read it, said they were suckers.
That was just Chuck D just fucking firing everybody, right? Yeah, Chuck D was a monster on that track.
Yeah. And that was Chuck at his best. And we were talking about it while it was playing, but Chuck was like, I'm not the best rapper in the world. I'm not even the best lyricist. But what I can be is the loudest, and I can have the biggest booming voice. And Chuck D's got that. He has that. He did exactly what he said he could do.
He's got that boom into the room noise. You know what I mean?
He said his voice was a combination of Marv Albert, the basketball announcer, and his dad yelling at him when he got in trouble.
Gotcha.
And then little Public Enemy trivia. Chuck D's father was so influential on everybody in that band, just such a part of their life. They all refer to him, even now, as they're all 60-year-old men, they all refer to him as Mr. Ridenhour. Like, they still call him that. And I don't know if he's still alive. If he is, he's got to be 90. But they still, Mr. Ridenhour. We'd go over to Chuck's house, and Mr. Ridenhour would, and like, oh, wow, that's a 55-year-old man saying that. Like, that's the respect they had for that guy. And that's where, that was half of Chuck D's voice was that. Plus, you also got to think in the 80s when he was rapping at parties, they had the shitty microphones and shitty PAs, and he's got to get over these loudspeakers.
Half a turntable.
So how am I going to do this? I got to get loud. That's how you do it.
That's what I liked about this album. You could feel the energy of the year that they were in. Every time they wrote a song, you could feel the generation that they were living in, right? They just rapped about that. Yeah. But what I loved about it, because me and you had some really fun times with Run DMC. Yeah. You know what I mean? And every time I listened to this album, and I thought like a lot of just the ambition and the drive and the want to just put something out there, like Run DMC did. Like Public Enemy just did that like times a 10, times 100. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It was just great, and it made me realize, man, it just fight the power. You know what I mean? Like it was just so good.
Yeah, not on this album, but again that same kind of energy.
It was all a lot of booms right in your face. Shit.
And none of this is booty shaking music.
No, this is.
But again, you said fight the power.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I hear that song.
Yeah,
not on this album.
No.
But when I think of that song, one of the many things that comes to mind is Rosie Perez shaking her shit at the beginning and Do the Right Thing.
That's right, yeah.
And then like growing up in the South, and I was like, oh shit, I like Puerto Rican women.
I also like Public Enemy. What's going on?
I've never met a Puerto Rican woman, but I like them. Damn. I was like, J-Lo wasn't invented yet. J-Lo was still just like, hey ho.
You know what's so funny is J-Lo was Selena for so many Mexicans for a long time until they realized it wasn't Selena. Yeah. That makes me so sad. Anyway, J-Lo's gorgeous. You're gorgeous, J-Lo.
Yeah,
She'll never see this.
Yeah, shame.
I want your babies, J-Lo. She'll never see this.
Yeah, no. No, you should probably fuck her.
Oh, no, that's weird. I want to give her babies. I don't want her. She already has kids, right? That's just a weird sentence. I don't know.
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Never mind, J-Lo.
I'm going to guess, Anyway, hope. But yeah, any last thoughts on this album? Specific, like what was some other tracks you dug?
So me and you we're a few years apart. I would say for anyone who's listening right now, who's just like this generation or a little younger, don't sleep on your older hip hop. Because I fell in that trap, and I haven't heard this album, and I was like, man, hip hop went hard. Hip hop, like that's the reason we call it hip hop days. Like hip hop went so hard back in the day to build up to what it is now. It's a little lackluster in my opinion. You have your own opinion. One perhaps fine for you, I guess. But like, this is music. This is like real message music, and I don't know. Go out and listen to your older hip hop. This is definitely an album you should pick up and listen to. I loved it. I can't think of any song I didn't like where I just didn't feel it.
Yeah, no, this is a banger. And you were talking about this the other day, but like, how many albums are just a banger all the way through? This one. And don't forget, man, this is For the Record. We love this album. This is one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever done. If you want to get it, it's in the link below. Click it. You can stream it. You can buy it. Whatever. Do your thing. You can also get it on your favorite streaming service. If you're feeling
frisky, grab one of these albums also.
This is our comedy album here.
We're comedians.
It's called Bullies Volume 1. We are funnier on this album than we are drunkenly talking about albums.
No shit. We should also do Run DMC now that I think about it.
We should do some Run DMC.
I have such a Run DMC fix after listening to that. I want to listen to it.
Yeah, we should definitely do one. And we will do Run DMC in the future because we love Run DMC. Anyway, guys.
All right.
We're signing off. Somebody in the comments below, give us a name for our handshake as we get out of this. This is it right here.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.